What if one innocent question from your child could shatter everything you believe and rebuild your world in ways you never imagined? Watch till the end to see how a simple sunset sparked a journey from doubt to unbreakable faith, and why millions are sharing this story right now. Comment below. What's the question that changed your life? Dr. Alexander Hale, a brilliant 45-year-old mathematics professor at the University of San Francisco, sits on the wooden porch of his cozy Victorian home in San Francisco's Sunset District. It's a warm summer evening in 2018, the kind where the Pacific breeze carries the scent of salt and eucalyptus. Alex, with his short brown hair graying at the temples, wire-rimmed glasses perched on his nose, and a casual blue button-up shirt over jeans, leans back in a wicker chair. He's watching the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. At 45, he's a man of pure logic equations, proofs, and data. Born in 1973 to a Catholic family in Hartford, Connecticut, he abandoned faith at 18, disillusioned by the world's suffering. Now an atheist, he raises his family in a world explained by science alone. His wife, Emma, a 43-year-old graphic designer with long auburn hair tied in a loose ponytail, green eyes sparkling with pragmatism, and wearing a simple white blouse and yoga pants, is inside the kitchen, visible through the open window. She's agnostic, practical, and shares Alex's worldview. They met in grad school at Purdue, bonding over debunking myths. Their 5-year-old son, Noah, with his messy brown hair, wide blue eyes full of wonder, and a red t-shirt with a rocket print over shorts, plays nearby on the grass with a toy spaceship. Noah's curiosity is endless: dinosaurs, planes, the sky's color. Alex encourages it. It's the spark of science. Noah, innocent, wide-eyed, with a slight lisp. Daddy, who made the sun? Alex, gentle, explanatory tone, with a smile. Well, buddy, the sun wasn't made by anyone. It's a giant ball of gas, formed billions of years ago from clouds of dust and hydrogen in space. Gravity pulled it all together, and nuclear fusion keeps it burning. Noah, curious, pressing tone. But who started the gravity, and why does it shine just right for us? Emma, light-hearted, supportive tone. That's a great question, Noah. Scientists are still figuring out all the details, but it's all part of the universe's natural processes. Noah nods thoughtfully, then scampers off down the steps to play with his toy rocket in the yard, launching it into the air with giggles. Alex watches him, but a strange twinge stirs in his chest, like an unsolved equation nagging at him. That night, Alex lies in bed beside Emma, staring at the ceiling fan spinning lazily. The room is dimly lit by a bedside lamp, city lights filtering through curtains. The question echoes: who made the sun? Memories flood back: childhood church services, priests' vague answers. He shakes it off, reminding himself he's a man of reason. But sleep evades him. The following morning, Alex buries himself in lectures at the university, chalk scratching on the board, as he explains differential equations to a room of undergrads. But the question lingers, distracting him like a persistent variable. Alex, casual, offhand tone. Hey Kareem, my son asked me yesterday, who made the sun? Kids, right? Kareem, gentle, thoughtful tone. Children have a way of cutting through our complexities, don't they? In my faith, we see the sun as a sign of the Creator's precision. Alex, dismissive, chuckling. Faith? Come on, Kareem. We're scientists. Noah, excited, persistent. Daddy, is the sun like a big light bulb God turned on? Alex, soft, reassuring. Noah, there's no God. It's all science. Noah, innocent, probing. But what if there is? Alex doesn't sleep well that night, the words echoing. For the first time in decades, his atheism feels fragile. Little does he know, this is just the beginning, a spark that will lead to a profound transformation, inspired by real stories like that of Dr. Jeffrey Lang, searchable online for those doubting their paths. Weeks passed, but Noah's question about the sun refused to fade from Alex's mind. It was as if the boy's words had cracked open a door long sealed shut in his psyche. Alex found himself gazing at sunsets with a new intensity, pondering the sheer improbability of it all, the Earth's perfect distance from the sun, the delicate balance that allowed life to flourish. As a mathematician, he knew the odds, The fine-tuning of constants like gravity and the strong nuclear force changed them by a fraction, and stars wouldn't form, let alone planets teeming with life. At work, Alex's lectures felt mechanical. Students noticed his distraction, but he brushed it off as fatigue. Home life with Emma and Noah remained stable, but internally, Alex was unraveling. He recalled his teenage rebellion against Catholicism, the hypocrisy he saw in the church, the scandals, the blind faith that clashed with his logical mind. Atheism had been his refuge, a clean slate where science explained everything. But now, Noah's innocence challenged that certainty. One afternoon, while grading papers in his office, Alex stumbled upon an old photo album Emma had sent him, digitally pictures from his childhood. There he was, a boy of 8, kneeling in prayer at St. Mary's Cathedral. Who made the world? He'd asked his priest once. The answer, God, my child, in his infinite wisdom. It hadn't satisfied him then, and it didn't now. But Noah's version, who made the sun, felt different, more elemental. Noah, excited, animated tone. The sun is the center, right, Daddy? Everything spins around it. Alex, distracted, affirmative tone. Yes, but his mind wandered. In astronomy, the sun was just one star among billions. Yet, its existence begged questions. Why this universe? Why laws that permit consciousness? Emma, concerned, gentle tone. Everything okay, Alex? You've been distant. Alex, hesitant tone. Just thinking about Noah's question. It's silly, but it got me wondering about origins. Emma, amused tone. Our little philosopher. Don't overthink it. Science has the answers. But Alex couldn't stop. Late at night, he began reading books on cosmology, the Big Bang, quantum mechanics. Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time reaffirmed his atheism. The universe could emerge from nothing, no God needed. Yet, a nagging doubt persisted. Hawking himself had said the laws of physics were just there. But why those laws? Who or what set the stage? One weekend, the family visited Golden Gate Park. As Noah ran ahead, pointing at the sun filtering through trees, Alex felt a pang of envy for his son's unburdened wonder. Noah, curious tone. Daddy, if no one made the sun, did it make itself? Alex, thoughtful tone. Maybe, buddy. The universe is full of mysteries. That night, a dream haunted him. He was a child again, standing on a beach, the sun rising. A voice whispered, "Seek the truth." He woke sweating, heart racing. For the first time, he considered if there was more to existence than matter and energy. Kareem, observant tone. Still thinking about your son's question. Alex, admitting tone. It's ridiculous. But yes, science explains how, but not why. Kareem, knowing tone. In Islam, we see the how and why as connected. The Quran says, "And of his signs are the night and day and the sun and moon. Do not prostrate to the sun or to the moon, but prostrate to Allah, who created them, if it should be him that you worship." Surah Fussilat 41-37. Alex, skeptical tone. Islam? I thought that was all about rules and rituals. Kareem, calm tone. It's about submission to the truth. Come to the Muslim Student Association meeting sometime. No pressure. Alex politely declined, but the verse stuck with him. Signs? Creation as evidence? It was a new angle. As he drove home, the sun setting once more, he wondered if he was ready to explore beyond his atheist walls. The crack was widening, and curiosity was pouring in. What secrets will Alex uncover next? The dream lingered like a shadow, pushing Alex into action. He couldn't ignore it anymore. Noah's question had unearthed a buried hunger for meaning. As a scientist, he decided to approach it systematically. Research, analyze, conclude. He dove into books on philosophy and cosmology, starting with Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion, which reinforced his atheism. God was a delusion, a crutch for the weak. But even Dawkins admitted the universe's fine-tuning was puzzling. Puzzling? That wasn't enough for Alex. He explored other religions casually. Buddhism's emphasis on suffering resonated, but its lack of a creator felt hollow. Christianity, his old faith, seemed riddled with contradictions. The Trinity, original sin. Why would a loving God demand blood sacrifice? Judaism was intriguing, but its tribal focus didn't address universal questions. Emma worried tone. Alex, you're obsessing. Noah's just a kid. His questions are normal. Alex earnest tone. But what if they're pointing to something bigger? Noah curious, excited tone. Daddy, who made the stars? One day, while browsing online forums Reddit's r atheism and r philosophy, Alex stumbled upon threads about fine-tuning arguments. Posters debated if the universe's parameters suggested design. One user quoted Carl Sagan, "The cosmos is all that is or ever was or ever will be." But another replied with a Quran verse, "He has made subject to you the night and the day, the sun and the moon, and the stars are in subjection by his command. Verily in this are signs for men who are wise." Surah An-Nahl 16:12. Signs for people who reason, Alex muttered. It appealed to his mathematical mind, evidence-based faith. Curious, he ordered a Quran translation from Amazon. When it arrived, he hid it from Emma, feeling foolish. That night, he read Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 164. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, and the great ships which sail through the sea with that which benefits people, and what Allah has sent down from the heavens of rain, giving life thereby to the earth after its lifelessness, and dispersing therein every kind of moving creature, and his directing of the winds and the clouds controlled between the heaven and earth are signs for a people who use reason. The words hit like a theorem proven. It wasn't blind faith. It invited reasoning. Alex felt a chill. Was this book anticipating his doubts? Alex hesitant tone. I read some of the Quran. It's logical. Kareem encouraging tone. That's the beauty. Come to the Misa prayer tomorrow. See for yourself. Alex hesitated but agreed. As he left, a student handed him a flyer for a lecture on science and faith in Islam. Coincidence or sign? His quest was deepening, and the answers were calling. Will the Misa event unlock more truths? Attending the Misa event felt like stepping into another world. The room was filled with students from diverse backgrounds, some in hijabs, others in jeans, chatting animatedly. Professor Hale? Welcome, everyone. This is a curious professor joining us today. The speaker, a biologist, discussed how the Quran described embryology centuries before microscopes. Alex was skeptical but intrigued. Aisha friendly, insightful tone. Professor Hale, I heard about your son's question. Kids see the truth we adults complicate. Alex surprised tone. How did you know? Aisha explanatory tone. Dr. Kareem mentioned it anonymously. In Islam, we believe children's fitra, their natural inclination, points to God. They talked for hours. Aisha shared her own story. Raised agnostic in New York, she converted after studying comparative religions. Aisha passionate tone. The Quran answered my whys about creation. She gave him more books, including The Quran and Modern Science by Maurice Bucaille. Back home, Alex devoured it, finding alignments between Quranic verses and scientific discoveries. But doubt lingered. Coincidences? No, a proud tone. Daddy, I think God made it to keep us warm. Alex soft, surprised tone. What makes you say that? No, a simple tone. It just feels right. That night, a dream haunted him. The beach, the sun, but now a book washed ashore, the Quran. He woke and read Surah Yasin 36, 38-40, and the sun runs on course toward its stopping point. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. And the moon we have determined for it phases, until it returns appearing like the old date stalk. It is not allowable for the sun to reach the moon, nor does the night overtake the day, but each in an orbit is swimming. Orbits? Phases? This was 1,400 years ago. How? Emma worried tone. Alex, what's going on? You're reading religious books. Alex defensive tone. I'm just exploring, for Noah's sake, but it was for his own. He attended a Friday prayer with Kareem, standing awkwardly as people prostrated. The Imam's sermon on gratitude for creation moved him. Stranger kind tone. Brother, your search is a sign from Allah. Alex froze. Was it? Days later, a campus debate on atheism vs. Theism featured a Muslim speaker quoting verses on creation. Alex probing tone. What about suffering? Why allow it? Speaker wise tone. Tests build character. The Quran says, "Do the people think that they will be left to say, 'We believe,' and they will not be tried?" Surah Al-Ankabut 29-2. It made sense life as a test. As he left, rain fell, and Noah called. Noah over phone, excited tone, "Daddy, who made the rain?" The synchronicity was undeniable. Signs were everywhere, pulling him closer. How deep will Alex dive? The Quran became Alex's nightly companion. What started as intellectual curiosity evolved into something deeper. Each page seemed to address his innermost thoughts, as if the author knew his heart. He read about the Big Bang in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:30. "Have those who disbelieve not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joint entity, and we separated them and made from water every living thing? Then will they not believe?" Science confirmed the universe's expansion from a singularity and life from water. Coincidence or divine knowledge? Noah's questions continued, mirroring Alex's readings. Noah, curious tone, "Daddy, who made the stars?" One night, Alex read aloud Surah Al-Waqiah 56:75-76. "So I swear by the setting of the stars, and indeed, it is an oath if you could know most great." Noah, odd tone, "That sounds pretty." Emma, concerned tone, "Alex, are you indoctrinating him?" Alex, calm tone, "No, it's helping me understand." He joined an online forum for skeptics exploring Islam, sharing his story. Responses flooded in similar tales of conversion through Quran. One user sent a video of Dr. Jeffrey Lang, whose story echoed his. Atheist professor finding answers in the book. Alex questioned suffering again, finding Surah Al-Baqarah 2:155-156. "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient, who, when disaster strikes them, say, 'Indeed, we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we will return.'" It healed old wounds, his father's death from cancer, seen as random cruelty. Now, a test with purpose. Kareem, inviting tone, "Join us for iftar during Ramadan, breaking fast." Alex felt community. Kareem, insightful tone, "The Quran is reading you." Indeed, it was. Doubts melted. Truth emerged. But surrender? That was the ultimate test. Will Alex face his ultimate test? Conversion loomed, but fear gripped Alex. Atheism was his identity. What would Emma say? Colleagues? He wrestled internally, pacing his office, arguing with himself. "It's irrational," he'd mutter. But the signs piled up. A random email with a Quran verse on creation. A dream of prostrating under the sun. Noah fell ill with a fever, and Alex prayed instinctively. Alex whispered, desperate tone, "If you're there, heal him." Noah recovered swiftly. Coincidence? Emma, scared tone, "Alex, you're changing. This Islam thing, it's scaring me." Alex, healing tone, "It's healing me. Remember my depression after Dad died? This gives purpose." They argued, but Emma saw his peace. Emma, reluctant tone, "Explore, but don't lose us." At a mosque, Alex observed prayers, feeling drawn. The Imam quoted Surah Az-Zumar 39-53. "Say, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves by sinning, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. Indeed, it is He who is the forgiving, the merciful." Mercy for atheists? It broke him. Tears flowed. The battle ended. Narration voiceover. He was ready. From battle to breakthrough. Alex sat in his living room, the weight of his past burdens lifting as he confided in Kareem about his growing faith. Kareem, a steadfast friend from the community center, nodded encouragingly, his eyes filled with understanding. After weeks of discussions, Alex felt ready. They drove to the local mosque under a clear afternoon sky, the minaret rising like a beacon of hope. Inside, the air was scented with incense, and the Imam awaited them in a quiet prayer hall adorned with intricate geometric patterns on the walls. Kareem said, "Alex, this is a new beginning. Are you sure?" Alex took a deep breath, his hand steady for the first time in months. Alex replied, "Yes, Kareem, I've never been more certain. Let's do this." The Imam, an elderly man with a kind face and wide beard, gathered a small group of witnesses in the prayer hall. Alex stood before them, his heart pounding but filled with clarity. The words he had practiced echoed in his mind like a long-sought solution to an impossible equation. As he spoke, a profound peace washed over him, as if the chaos of his life was finally aligning into a divine order. The Imam guided, "Repeat after me. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah." Alex's voice was steady, resonating through the hall. Alex declared, "I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger." Cheers and embraces followed as the community congratulated him. Alex felt reborn. The equation of his life solved at last. Emma's support at the mosque. Emma had arrived just in time, standing at the edge of the hall in a modest dress she had chosen for the occasion, her long auburn hair tied back. Though raised in a different faith, she supported Alex's journey, her green eyes misty with emotion. She wiped a tear as the ceremony concluded, stepping forward to hug him tightly. Emma whispered, "If it makes you happy, I'm here for you, Alex." Alex held her close, grateful for her unwavering love amidst this transformation. Alex responded, "It does, Emma, more than anything. Thank you for being here." Back home that evening, the family gathered in the cozy kitchen where Emma prepared a simple meal. The sun set outside the window, casting a warm glow over the room as Alex shared his experience. Noah asked, "Daddy, did God make the sun?" Alex knelt down to Noah's level, smiling broadly. Alex answered, "Yes, buddy, and everything else in the world." Emma watched the exchange, her heart swelling with a mix of pride and adjustment to this new chapter. Emma added, "It's a beautiful way to see things, isn't it, Noah?" Over the following days, the mosque community enveloped Alex like a warm family. They invited him to iftar gatherings during his first fast, sharing stories and laughter under string lights in the courtyard. Kareem introduced him to others, and Alex felt a sense of belonging he hadn't known before. A community member said, "Welcome, Brother Alex. May Allah bless your path." Alex nodded, humbled by their kindness. Alex replied, "Thank you. I'm honored to be here." Alex embraced the pillars of his new faith. He rose before dawn for suhoor, fasted through the day, and performed his 5 daily prayers on a simple rug in his home office. Each prostration brought healing, washing away the remnants of his old anxieties. Emma adjusted the household rhythm, preparing dates and water for him at sunset. Emma noted one evening, "You seem so peaceful now, Alex. It's inspiring." Lex paused his prayer to smile at her. Alex said, "Submission to Allah has given me that peace. Join me sometime?" In quiet moments, Alex recited verses from the Quran, finding solace in Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. The words became his anchor, "Those who have believed and whose hearts are assured by the remembrance of Allah." Unquestionably, by the remembrance of Allah hearts are assured. He chanted the Arabic softly, letting it resonate. Emma overheard from the doorway, curious. Emma asked, "What does that mean, Alex?" Alex explained, "It's about finding assurance in remembering God. It's my mantra now." As weeks passed, Alex's perspective transformed. What once seemed like random chaos, loss, struggle, uncertainty now revealed itself as part of a divine plan. He walked taller, his graying hair catching the light, glasses perched as he viewed the world anew. With Emma and Noah by his side, he embraced the slight, ready for whatever came next. Alex confided to Emma, "Everything makes sense now. From chaos to purpose." Emma squeezed his hand. Emma replied, "I'm glad you found it. We're in this together." Years later, 2025, a lecture hall fills with eager students. At the front stands Alex, now Abdullah Hale, graying hair, glasses glinting under the lights. He speaks, his voice steady, blending logic with faith. Mathematics teaches precision. Faith teaches humility. Together they reveal the order of the one who made the sun, the moon, and every equation. Clips of his words spread online. TikTok feeds explode with snippets of Abdullah's lectures. Instagram reels show his book cover, The Sun's Maker, An Atheist's Journey to Islam. Comments on screen, "This changed my life. As a Christian, I relate to this deeply." Finally, someone explained doubt and faith together. A year later, Emma, long auburn hair in a loose ponytail, Green eyes sits in quiet thought. Quran open before her. Emma whispering, his truth became my truth. What changed him, healed me. Noah, now 12, stands before his parents in prayer. His voice carries gently, filled with conviction. Noah, Allahu Akbar. Abdullah and Emma stand behind him, following his lead. A family once broken, now whole in worship. The family visits mosques, volunteers at shelters, and hands food to the needy. Their days are filled with purpose, service, and gratitude. Abdullah, faith is more than belief, it is action. Abdullah reflects, it began with Noah's question years ago, a question that unlocked the truth. His journey was not only his own, but his family's, and now the world's. Abdullah, as the sun rises each day, so too does my gratitude to its maker.